بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Hello dear students of As-Sabila schools. Today, inshallah, we are going to study lesson 6, grade 6, all of us, unit 8, lesson 6. Let's start. As you see, today we have a story. It is Maryam's story. And what happened to Maryam and her family? Why they missed the plane? What happened to them? Let's know this and listen to the story.
Unit 8, page 106, Friendship, Part 2, Exercise 1. Listen, read, and act out the story.
Miriam hardly slept after waiting for Felicia in the airport. She must have finally fallen asleep around dawn. Therefore, it was much later than normal when she finally went downstairs that day. There was a surprise waiting for her.
Miriam, it's so good to see you again. I'll tell you what happened yesterday. Felicia, we waited for you for hours last night. I was so worried.
Later.
Everything went wrong before we were supposed to catch our flight. If I had had the time, I would have called you, but if we had set the alarm clock correctly, we wouldn't have had any problem. But we got up late. Then the taxi got lost. If he had taken the right route, we would still have been at the airport in enough time. If I hadn't lost a piece of my luggage, we would have gone through passport control quickly. If my mom hadn't spent so long shopping in the stores, we would have been allowed through the gates. Well, we missed the flight and had to take another one during the night. But I'm here now, and I have something to show you, Miriam.
Okay, so after listening to the story and what happened to them, now let's move to the next slide and reorder these events. Look, number 2. Look at this. Read and number in the order the events happened. So here we have 6 events taken from the story. They are scrambled. We have to order them according to their time. Let's start reading them. Look at this. They didn't set their alarm clock properly. Set alarm يعني لم يضبطوا أو يجهزوا المنبه. They got up late. Felicia lost a piece of luggage. You know luggage اللي هي الأمتعة والحقائب اللي بناخذها معنا عند السفر. The taxi got lost. Got lost. التاكسي ضاع وضل الطريق. They missed their flight. They missed their flight. أي تأخروا عن رحلتهم. تأخروا عن الطائرة. ولم يتمكنوا من اللحاق بها. Missed their flight. And the last one, Felicia's mother went shopping. Okay, now let's order these 6 events according to their time. Have you ordered them? Okay. check with this. Yes, this is number 1. They didn't set their alarm clock properly. What about number 2? Yes, they got up late. And number 3, the taxi got lost. Then Felicia lost a piece of luggage. Number 5, Felicia's mother went shopping. And the last one is they missed their flight. This is the right order. Okay, let's move to the next. As you see here, write sentences using the third conditional about what happened on the plane. So, we are going to talk about the story of Felicia and their flight, what happened to them, using if clauses type 3. You have the prompts. لدينا الفكرة ويجب أن نعيد صياغتها مستخدمين الجمل الشرطية النوع الثالث. For example, look at number 1. Felicia didn't like her food. She gave it to her father. How could we say this using if clauses type 3? It should be like this. Yes, if Felicia had liked her food, she wouldn't have given it to her father. What about number 2? A baby cried all night. The passengers didn't sleep. You know passengers المسافرون. Cried, a baby cried. Cried يعني بكى أو صرخ. It should be like this. If the baby hadn't cried all night, the passengers would have slept. 3. Felicia watched all the movies. They were interesting. How should we do this? If it closes type 3, it should be like this. Felicia wouldn't have watched all the movies if they hadn't been interesting. Now, number 4 and 5, I have done part of them. الجملتين الرابعة والخامسة جزء منها ناقص وهذا واجب. This is a homework. You have to complete them. Complete them. This is a homework. Look at this. So, sentences 4 and 5 are not complete. You have to complete them. This is a homework. إذن الواجب في هذا الدرس هو إكمال الجملة الرابعة والخامسة. Let's go down to activity number 4. Write what you think Felicia wants to show مريم. باعتقادكم انتهت القصة ولم تذكر مريم ماذا أردت أن تري فيليشا ماذا أرادت أن تري صديقتها مريم. What you think Felicia wants to show مريم. This is my answer and you can think and give me any other answers. Look, this is my own answer. هذا جوابي أنا ويمكن أن تختاروا أي جواب آخر. It's up to you. I think Felicia wants to show Mariam the presents they bought from the airport. Okay, now let's move to the workbook. As you see, manual activity. You have to draw the story, but before drawing, let's read and know what story we are going to write. As you see in the picture, you can see a man or a boy looking at an elephant. So as you see, make a cartoon story, قصة كرتونية. Look at the first picture. Read the first part of the story. Imagine what happened. مطلوب منا نتخيل ونكمل القصة. And number 3, tell your story to the class. Look, the title of the story is An Elephant in My Garden. An elephant in my garden. فيل في حديقتي أو حديقة المنزل. Now we have to use our imagination. نشغل مخيلتنا وتفكيرنا ونؤلف قصة مناسبة. Look, I will give you my own story and you can write your story. You can change my story or you can write a new one of your own. يمكن أن تعدلوا على قصتي أو تكتبوا قصة بالكامل من عندكم. Look at this. Number 1, what? Why do I have an elephant in my garden? Well, it's a long story. We live near the zoo. Yesterday, we heard strange sounds of animals. Some animals escaped from the zoo. I looked out of the window. I saw a little elephant in my garden. So this is my story. You can write another one and you can draw pictures to make it cartoon story. يمكن أن تجروا أو تقوموا ببعض الرسومات لكي تكون القصة مصورة، قصة كرتونية مصورة. I hope that my story enjoyed you. That's all for today. Thank you and goodbye. See you in next videos.